Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be starting Temtem. I've already recorded this intro once, but the game disconnected, so we're in it again. Thus my character's already created and everything, so we can just go ahead and press continue. I didn't see any cutscene, the game actually disconnected while I was loading into the game, so...
Oh.
Here we go, this is... Okay, so the game froze before I got to this point last time. Cool. You'll see my character in a second. I didn't show the character creation or anything, and... My name is Sareth because Quasi was already taken, so. Sareth, still sleeping? Come on, wakey wakey. There's my character. Look at the little guy. So, this might seem a little similar if you've actually watched my stress test video, but we should get past the little tutorial area pretty quickly. Good morning, Sareth. I had this dream that someone was creating me in a character creator. Well, you'd better wake up fast. They're all waiting for you. Why? Haha, you sleepy... Oh. No, Temtem. I need to record a video. Please. Have mercy. Alright, so here we are back. We can just kind of skip this dialogue now. Had this dream. Why? You don't remember what day it is? Today it's... Oh. Today is my apprentice's eve. Haha, exactly, my dear. Congratulations, Mom, your face is weird. You got one Tempedia. A quintessential device every tamer should have. The Tempedia records crucial info on every Temtem seen and caught. Yours is a present from Aina. And here's your apprentice's eve present. Just what I wanted. You're an apprentice now, soon you'll be heading to the academia, so I figure you'll need a good Tempedia. Thank you. So, do you know how it works? Yes, the Tempedia lists all the Temtem I capture and stores info about them. Professor Constantinos showed us how to use this. And now you have your own. Well, hurry up, they're all waiting for you. Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna be the best Pokemon master. Alright, so, anything to do right there? No? Nothing? Okay, room's pretty boring, got it. So this game is in early access, I'm not sure how complete it is, but I'll probably play up until the point where it stops me, basically. It says that there's probably some balance issues and various things like that due to the game being in early access, but I thought it would still be fun to play regardless. And it is finally a contender for, like, Pokemon, because there's not a lot of games that try to do that same thing. It's Sareth, congratulations! Happy Apprentice's Eve, Sareth! Oh my, all of Zadar is here. Mom, do you always have that expression? Congratulations, Sareth. We know this is a big day for you, but we're also going to miss you. We got you a little pocket money for the trip to the academia. It's not much, but we've all chipped in. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much, my dear neighbors. But Sareth, where's your friend Max? Here's the jerk now. Gary Oak himself. Someone calling? Oh, hey, Sareth. Did you know it's my Apprentice's Eve, too? Hello, Max. We are waiting for Professor Constantinos. Hey, kids, are you ready? Professor Constantinos, please take good care of Sareth. Are you also going to be a professor that's boning my mom? Children, they grow so fast, and one day, they're gone. Don't worry, my dear Aina. I'll drop Sareth and Max off the academy on my way to the university. Also, that little aha sound he just made, get used to hearing that, because we're going to be hearing it quite a bit. Cool, can we go with you? You're still a little bit too young to come with me to the university, Max, but who knows, perhaps one day, if you persevere. What about you, Sareth? Big plans for the future? Sareth isn't good at handling Temtem, but that's okay. Don't worry, Sareth. You can always stay here and take care of Aina, right? Hey. Max, Sareth, come with me. We'll drop by my lab to grab a couple of things, and then we'll be on our way. Take care, Sareth. I love you. I know you'll do great. Come on, kids, let's go. See what I told you about the So, I know there are things to grab here in this town. We can go in a couple of different houses. I don't really think there's much in a lot of them. This is basically just the area that the demo took place in. So that's where we're supposed to go, but I do recall if we speak to this character. Now, where is that thingy? Hey, Sareth, I'm so sorry I couldn't attend your big send-off, kid. How dare you miss my big send-off? It's very important. I'm very self-absorbed, clearly. No problem, Clara. Just that I've been looking for that pendant since early morning and can't find it. I swear if your mom finds out I lost it, I'll never hear the end of it. Was it Anus? Yes, I was borrowing a minute and now it's gone. Boy, is she going to be mad at me. So where'd you lose it? I was just here by the sea, and, well, it was very warm, so I went for a swim in the Solaro River. I must have lost it then. Who keeps a necklace or pendant on while they go swimming? I'll find it. Thank you, Sereth. I'll really owe you big time if you do. I'll keep looking around the beach, just in case. Okay, go on with Solaro. Find the missing pendant. Can I walk into the water? Doesn't appear that I can. Let's see. I do want to turn the sound down just a bit. Game can get a little loud. There we go, that sounds a bit better. Because the music got a little loud there at sometimes. Nothing on the pier, I guess. There's this character. That was an impressive send-off. Incredible. Seems like just yesterday you kids played with stick swords, and look at you now, ready for the academia. Why do you put two words in two C's in academia, 2 words? I'm an idiot. No word. Will you please take good care of Max, Sereth? They've always looked up to you, whether you believe it or not. Not my problem. Well, I hope you both do great. They're kind of a jerk, dude. It's your kid. You can't tell me to do your parenting for you, alright? Okay, this was just... Was that our house? No, that's our house. So what's in here? A whopping nothing. Just a boring house. One thing I'm pretty excited for in this game is you apparently get to decorate your house, which sounds extremely fun. I do like decorating my house in all kinds of life sim games, so excited for that. Well, without further ado, how about we go in here and see what the professor has to say. Hey, Sereth, come here.
Ah.
Very well, kids. As you know, I am very smart and you're both very dumb, so I will explain everything to you. This is your Apprentice Eve, meaning you have already learned the basic theory about Temtem. Now you're ready to handle your first Temtem. See those glass jars? I don't see any glass jars. I see, like, cages? Each contains a different Temtem from all around the archipelago. Hey, Teach, do you have any digital?
Ah.
Digital Temtem are a very recent invention, my young friend. They're very seldom found. Ha, I have one. Where did you get that?
Ah.
It doesn't matter, Sereth. From the fanciest to the humblest of Temtem, it is the tamer that makes all the difference. And since Max already has a Temtem, let's get you one too. Take your pick. What? Why does Sereth get to choose and I don't? I am angry. Quiet, please.
Ah.
Go ahead, Sereth. See which one you like best. Take your time. First Temtem is always an important moment for every tamer. So in the... what's it called? The stress test, I chose this Temtem, but I actually think I prefer this one. So if we can look at the description for it. Crystalay is a crystal Temtem. It is strong against electric and mental, but weak against fire and earth. I'm totally going to have to write down a chart for the various stat weaknesses and such. I caught this one on the Ashen Plains of Tucma, near the Amethyst Barrens. Are you sure you want this? No. I do want to look at all of them.
Ah.
Here's Infirmape, I mean Smazzy. It's a melee Temtem. It is strong against... or I guess Infernape wouldn't be it would be Chimchar. It is strong against earth and crystal, but weak against mental. I won it in a pub brawl once in Lockburg. Heady days. No. I can't believe you brawled. You don't seem like the brawling type.
Ah.
And this adorable one is Hoochik, a mental Temtem. It is strong against neutral and melee. Neutral sounds like normal, and melee is obviously fighting type. But weak against crystal. Crystal to me seems like it replaced ground. Because there is a rock type, I think. So, I bought it from my alma mater in Properton College. So it seems like crystal might be the replacement for ground. I do not want that Temtem. I would like the crystal boy over here.
Ah.
Strong against electric and mental, but weak against fire and earth. Okay, earth and crystal. I do want it. Excellent choice, Sereth. Hey, we got ourselves our little crystal Bulbasaur. It's an amphibian. When attacked with a water technique, get increased speed. That's interesting. Seems like it's also a defensive Temtem. We have SVs, which I assume are IVs. Looks like we have lower speed, but increased defense. Cool. I don't think I'm going to rename them now, so let's just send them to a squad. If I ever think of something to do with the names, maybe I'll do that. Time to get a move on, kids. Oh wow, he's going. LT to check my Temtem. Meet the professor outside. Hello. I'm sure going to miss Professor Constantinos. He has the best Temtem reference library outside of Properton College. I guess I'll have to move to Arbery to continue my studies. That you will. That you will. Well, out the door we go. Sarah, the teacher's pet. You think you're better than me, don't you? And now you have your brand new Temtem, huh? Let's see what you can do with it. Okay. You got a grudge, Max. All because I got a free Temtem and you didn't. Ori, let's get ready. So, spoilers, if this is anything like the stress test, it doesn't matter what I do here. I'm going to die anyway, because this thing is apparently super effective against me. So, techniques. We have Grass Blade. Using techniques. Each Temtem can have up to 4 different techniques. Each technique has its own damage, priority, and effects. You can check all the info by pressing Y. After selecting a technique, you will be able to choose the target of that technique. Techniques can target a single Temtem or an entire team. Check the white circles to determine which Temtem will be affected. So something interesting about this over Pokemon is, one, so you see how Mirror Shell here is grayed out and it has a little bar to the right there? That means this turn takes at least, this ability takes at least 1 turn to charge, so I can't actually use it on the first turn. You'll also notice that we have a meter down there where the XP bar for Pokemon would usually be. That's actually our stamina, I believe it was. In this game, you actually have an MP of sorts that you use for your abilities, not like PP or anything, but when this runs out, I know you take damage because your Temtem gets exhausted, so we do actually have a resource to manage here. So what exactly does this ability do? Many Temtem have this habit of gently chewing on plants or furniture. This is a little less gentle. 37 damage, and it has 2 priority, and Glass Blade, like death by 100 cuts, but this is just one of them. So this one takes less stamina and does slightly less damage. Let's go ahead and go with Nibble. Actually, I wonder if stab bonus is a thing in this game, which stab is same type attack bonus. So I wonder if this ability would do more damage since I'm Crystal. Let's find out. Let's go ahead and test it now if we can. Boom. So that did a pretty decent amount. I think I'm gonna die here. I am indeed. Oh wait, no, I lived with 1 HP. Okay. Well, now let's see how much damage Nibble does in comparison. Let's see if same type attack bonus is a thing. It seems like same type attack bonus is indeed a thing. Cool. So the last time I played this, my Temtem actually got 1 hit by that attack, but it seems like this one was much tankier. Ha, take that, Serath. My first victory, hurrah. It's gonna be so weird to have my character named because Serath is basically my OC name that I named all my original characters in RPGs and stuff. My OC of sorts, so it's weird to name myself that, but Quasi wasn't available. You won, Max. That digital Temtem of yours really gave you an edge. It's all about the tamer, not the Temtem. Didn't you just say that a minute ago, Teach? Oh, he got you there, Constantinos. Congratulations, Max. Don't let this first defeat affect you too much, Serath. You never really stood a chance against Max's Ore. Digital Temtem are a rare and powerful innovation. Let me take a look at your Crystal. I don't really know how to say that, I'm gonna be honest. I'll probably just decide on the pronunciation at some point. You could use a couple of bandages and some balm. There, all healed. To level the playing field, I have something for you, Serath. Ooh, I get a free one. It's a 2-cannon. I wish. You got a new Temtem, 2Y, yay. Spoil Sport. Damage done with multi-target techniques is increased by 25%. Looks like we also have increased attack there on the right side and lowered defense. Cool. That's a wind type. 2Y might not look like much, but it is one of the rarest Temtem I have ever found. Take good care of it. I have reasons to believe there's more to it than meets the eye. What? I don't get one of those. You already have your digital Temtem, Max. Still not fair. My research suggests 2Y might react to certain places of power, but I haven't found any on this island. That's why I'm going back to Arbery to consult with my peers. I have to catch an airship, but I can walk you kids as far as the academia. Bah, we don't need a babysitter. That is a creepy laugh, sir. Please never do that again. Fair enough. Perhaps you can travel on your own. It'll be a way to prove yourselves. Very well, Serath. Max, I'll go ahead and wait for you in Brical de Mar. You two head north and meet me there. Listen up, the path is teeming with Temtem, so have a few Tem card. Use them to capture wild Temtem. I got 8 Tem card. Tem card, a card-like device used to capture and transport Temtem. So, avid eagle-eyed viewers would notice that this is actually what I use in my thumbnails. It's like the background that I put the episode number on. I thought that would be a good way to kind of number the episodes. And since they won't go down without a fight, have some balm to heal your Temtem after battle. You got 8 balm. A balm, made by using a blend of Denizen healing herbs. Restores 25 HP. I'm not sure why I turned into Dexter from the Pokédex there. That's it. Good luck, and remember, I'll be expecting you in Brical de Mar. Be prudent, kids. Alright, so as you can see, the game is actually an MMO now. There are other people running around. We can see them. We can see this nerd that got this one, and this nerd that got this one, and all those people morphing into each other creepily. So, now the game is actually underway. We can see other players now, and we can kind of just explore. What is the deal with this character? Why are you just... That's creepy. You don't have a body. Interesting. Squid apple. So, here's our first tall grass. Nope, I got stopped. Prey-Seeing Coast is dangerous. Remember to use a balm if you're in trouble. This is not an easy tour. Alright, here we go. Our first steps. Let's see if we can capture our first Temtem. As one of the players that was hanging out with us just dissolves. I guess those little spears crossing there means those people got into a battle? I was about to say. It's taken quite a bit to get into a random battle. An Untamed Pajaro, team up on you. Alright, so this is about as far as I got into the demo. Now I'm not sure what would be super effective against wind. I don't imagine wind or crystal would be. But let's go with Glass Blade, just to see if we can find out how some of the resistances work here. And we can look at Tuwai's abilities. Lashing Gales, like the frozen Tramontane wind howling over the loch. It has 2 priority and 40 damage. Peck has amazing priority. I guess that's max priority. All beaked Temtem, like the playfully peck their tamers. This is a less friendly version. Well, they're wind type, so I imagine they probably would take reduced damage from that. I also noticed that if you look beside the wind symbol on this ability, it has a little star symbol, and this one has a... It looks like an icon that you would see if somebody got punched in a comic, so I wonder if that's physical and special attack. Oh well. Let's go ahead with a Wind Blade. Aro uses Peck. That's fine. Crystal... I'm gonna say Crystal. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Crystal. Okay, so we haven't actually seen what this ability does. Mirror, mirror in my hand. Who's the best tamer in the archipelago? That doesn't even begin to rhyme. No idea, but you get special defense up. Well, that would be useful against them if their only ability wasn't Peck. So... Okay, and this one has like a little swirly there beside the crystal symbol, which must mean that this is just a buff, or I imagine status effect inducing skills do that too. So these must be physical skills. Good to know. Well, I think we're just gonna go with... Well, Nibble costs more than this one does, so let's just go with that to finish that off, or... I'm not sure who would do more damage, Crystal or Tuwai. I'm just gonna go with you. So, go ahead and attack that one. Oh, that's neat. We can also see their meters. Okay, so it did half damage. I actually missed that the first time. There's a lot to talk about and a lot to get used to. Oh no. Did that lower my defense? Yes. Okay. Wow, we get XP in the middle of fights. Interesting. Alright, I think we're gonna go with another one of these. And I think we're gonna peck with you, because now that we've seen that wind is not super... Or not... It doesn't do neutral damage against wind, we probably don't want to do that anymore. Aro is knocked out. I actually should have caught that, now that I think about it, instead of just annihilating it. Can we go get a free heal at the... lab, actually? Hey nerd, can you heal us? Hi Sarah, and congratulations. I guess I'm actually a bit jealous of Max and you. You guys are going with the professor to Brical de Mar, and I'll have to stay here and pack up the rest of the lab. Oh well. What are you nerds doing in here? Puck, Slasher, and Swarf? Is there a way to heal in here? Or do I just have to heal with balm? I was kind of hoping there would be like a... Like in the Pokemon games, if you go back to the lab, there's usually a spot to heal. Maybe if I go to my house, actually? Maybe I can just, like, sleep in my bed? Okay, no, there's just a ton of people hanging out in this house for some reason. That's not even my house. This is, though. Mom, can you heal my Temtem, please? Oh, you're back. Before you disappear again, let me take care of your Temtem. Yeah. There, I healed them. Thank you, thank you. That is what I was hoping for. No sense wasting our bombs if we don't need to. So, now let's go ahead and go this way. And I guess we're going to keep an eye out for that pendant that a character is apparently missing as well. Hey, Sarah. Going for a walk in the Praising Coast? No, I'm going to the Academia. Oh yes, you're a novice now. Well, you're sure to get plenty of practice before you reach Brical de Mar. Praising Coast is always busy with tamers looking for a fight. And if you want to catch some wild Temtem, just look out for those patches of tall grass. Temtem love to hide there, so they're good hunting spots. Alright, let's get into another battle and see if we can actually catch a Pajaro. Nah, I guess there's no point in just trying to force a battle. We'll probably encounter one on our own by just running through the area, so... Oh yeah, this trainer battle. I gotta say, the game is a lot more stable than it was in the demos. Past those first issues I had when I was trying to start the recording. It's pretty good now, because it was freezing a lot in the stress test. Aha, finally, someone to test my skills against. Pepe the Fishmonger. Of course, no, it's Pepe the best Temtem trainer of Zadar. Well, I was expecting someone from the dojo, but I guess you'll do. You're officially an apprentice now. Okay, let's fight. Get ready, Seraph. Okay, so this is our first, well, our second battle, I guess. We did fight our rival as well. Alright, hold techniques. Some techniques won't be used until a certain number of turns have passed. So that's what I was talking about earlier with Mirror Shell. It doesn't actually unlock until the second turn. Some techniques have a hold value, which indicate how many turns the Temtem needs to be in battle before using them. After using a hold technique, the turns reset, so the Temtem needs to wait before using it again. So some abilities have a cooldown, which is interesting. I'm not sure what type of Temtem Pigapek is, but for now, let's just attack Pajaro. I wonder if you can catch other people's Temtem in this game. Because you can never do that in Pokemon, but I wonder if this allows it. Because I do need a Pajaro, and I would love a Pigapek. And goodbye. You didn't last very long, did you? How dare you nibble me. Class Blade, go! And let's try out Windblade. See if we can maybe find out what type you are. It does half damage. I'm not sure what type of Temtem it is, but Wind does half damage against it, so we know that at least. Go for another Glass Blade, and let's go Peck. There we go. Goodbye, Pigapek. Cool, almost leveled up. Temtem up. You earned 43 suns? Interesting. You beat me, Solaro, take me. You're pretty good for a kid, Seraph. Thank you. I appreciate it. Were you hiding anything back here? No? Okay, well, off we go. Oh no, a double battle. Hi, young one. Would you care for a little friendly Temtem match? Don't bother the students, Orhan. They're probably on their way to the Academia. You're going to make them late for class. Consider this a practical lesson, then. There will be times you'll be fighting two tamers at the same time. Or fighting alongside a friend, like we always do. Let's see how you... Fido. How you Fido? Am I missing something there? Maybe that was just supposed to say how you do? I would say the animations when you're throwing your Temtem out are pretty sleek. So those look like they would be grass types, I assume? Let's go ahead and use Crystal attack, and let's use a wind attack on the other one, because I imagine it'll be super effective. No. So maybe they're not grass types. If there are even grass types in this game. Tenderness. That probably lowers my attack. Indeed it does. Alright. Well, we can go... Raise and lowered stats. In battle, a Temtem's offensive, defensive, and speed stats may rise or lower as an effect of different techniques. Each stat can have up to 4 modifier stages. The stat changes won't be modified by switching the Temtem, but they will be removed when the battle is over. Oh wow, so stat changes are a lot better in this than in Pokemon. Because in Pokemon, if you get your attack or defense or anything reduced, you can just switch out and it'll go back to normal, but it specifically says it won't be modified by switching the Temtem. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. Cue me for getting it later. So let's go ahead and finish you off, I guess. And you take normal damage from that, so I think Windblade is probably the best bet. So that one got finished off. Can Crystalay finish this one? Probably not with the reduced attack, actually. Unfortunately... Oh, wow. You still managed to finish it off. Huh. Oh, we got some... I didn't actually see the details for stuff that we got there. I know we got a lot of HP on both of them. Shrill voice. Widely used by academia teachers, this neutral technique deafens the whole class, team. Alright. Doesn't say it actually inflicts a status effect, so I guess not being able to hear isn't a status effect. But hey, that's worth keeping. It does 42 damage, which is better than Peck, and it's also a special move, which I imagine this Temtem has higher special stats. Okay, so we got 3 HP on each, 1 speed on Crystal, 1 attack, and everything else. 2Y got 2 speed, so it is slightly faster than Crystalay. I'm probably totally saying that wrong, and I'm sorry if that annoys anyone. Wonder what... Oh, stamina is yeah, that's our little resource meter. Okay, so it definitely... Crystalay is more of a attacker and defense heavy, whereas 2Y is kind of a hybrid attack and special attack. I thought the special attack would be higher, but seems not. Don't hold back, come at us. You've earned 45 Shine Sprites. Well done, you'll be a great tamer one day. Thank you, thank you. Whoa, whoa, don't attack, I'm not a tamer, I'm just training here. Training what? Free running. It's a great way to get fit and much healthier than all those Temtem battles you all are so fond of. I'd rather make the effort instead of making others fight for me, and the Parisian coast is a great training ground. Sounds interesting. It is, and very good for you too. For instance, have you tried jumping over ledges? Like that one right there? You can jump over it when you approach from the right side. Of course, you can't climb up again from the other side, but running around is just half the fun. Run, jump, run. Never stop moving. That's just an area we could get to before, isn't it? I think so. Have we actually explored down there, though? Not sure. I remember seeing something that looked like a treasure chest over here. Yeah, you. I found a revive. Miracle potion. Potent enough to bring back a knocked out Temtem. Revives with 50% HP and stamina. Cool, cool. Well, did I actually miss something back here? Oh, there's a trainer and an item. Hey you, this is supposed to be my spot. You've come to pick all that sweet stuff lying around? Well, me too. So tell you what, let's fight. Alright, if you want to get your ass kicked. You just have 2 of the same Temtem, huh? Wow, their cries are really loud, actually. They can be. Some of them are more ear-splitting than others. Well, Crystalay, you focus on the weaker one. Oh yeah, we found out that wind doesn't do a lot. And we have to wait a turn or two to use Shrill Voice, so let's just go with a Peck. Because our wind attack would do half damage. Bamboozle. What is that? What is that? I don't like that I don't know what that is. Okay, well let's just use... Oh, Shrill Voice attacks both. Okay. Do I use a Shrill Voice? Failed due to the effects of Bamboozle. Oh, is that just protect? It damaged itself due to overexertion. Failed due to Bamboozle. And you use Nibble. Okay. So that's just protect, basically. Interesting. Roll 2i, finish that one off. There we go. Crystalay uses Glass Blade. Peck is knocked out. Hey, level 7. Got a lot of XP for that, actually. So 2y definitely gets stats faster than Crystalay does. Has a lot more speed, attack, lower defense, obviously, but higher in everything else, so... Winner takes all. You earned 50 Shine Sprites. I won't call them that forever, I promise. Once we find out the name of the currency. Wow, you're a tough one. Okay, go ahead, get whatever you find, you've earned it. Give me this. A vital apple. An apple a day keeps the Temtem vid away, restores 25% HP. You again. Thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather take a walk and see if I can get some more Tim-Q. Alright. Well, it looks like that's a ledge we can jump over, but I think we're going to go ahead and end the first episode off here. We made it a little bit further than we did in the stress test, so I hope you've enjoyed the first episode of Temtem, and I will see you next time.